It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Niners and the Rams, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a one-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the succeeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years after taking them to within 1/4 of a Super Bowl victory.
They'll come out with a 3 tie-in look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run? Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Pulled in at the 24. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and a Rams 2nd Super Bowl title.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better. He proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro, who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, he just called him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them and they get their first sack of the contest.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford to the sellout, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so they'll throw it away.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Ray McLeod. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. First down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
First the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Powell on the return. They'll call it a punt, 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw, Stafford. Man open, it's Cup, he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought, that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust. And he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the counter, this is Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Henderson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Akers trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Not a big run on the first play to drop. That doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with 1st down here.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there and keep this drive going.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
Have to review the play. Ruling on the field is converted.
So then a good outcome for Sean McVay as the challenge is successful. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partner. The game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A little juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And a key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know, coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like went to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to roll to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That looked like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. This is going to be another 1st down as a tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold it to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
There wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
That's really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Gould is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw is Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Garoppolo looking for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. Made his 1st. This now from 46 yards away. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13. 13-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because of coverage. They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Stafford. Pass caught. It's Ben Skoranek. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half. This is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. This one, he's stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Down to about the 45.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the secure the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Stafford. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it into his back. It's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Stafford on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to the tight end Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson on the receiving end for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Gate is up and good. And a lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Well, the Niners going back on offense now, late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Garoppolo on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by linebacker Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with a lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. After the interception, here's Stafford. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Fourth down, and we go from one Met to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and it's going to tie it at 13. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too did throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run a draw now with Akers. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Added to the running back, he wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long. And they were able to rally and stop it before you get to the marker.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Kittle catching the slant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. Avoids him at the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always open on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it in the 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. 33 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. Touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Now goal for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is Carpet that ruled it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him go too much there.
Yeah, that was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's showtime, baby. Make plays, man. Make plays.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll put it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, go right now. They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 49 yards rushing for now as he's carried it 13 times.
Injury got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring it down. Aaron Donald, the sack.
What we really consider generational for most players is simply take for granted at this point with Aaron Donald. 7 straight All-Pro season last year, complete with 12.5 sacks and a career high in tackles. Who could forget the sequence he had down the stretch to help Los Angeles secure a Super Bowl win?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st down at Stafford. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown, LA! Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. It's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to run up out right and cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down, Gary, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you all can hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. A 4-yard pickup. That gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long, it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and they have regained the lead.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming out a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I still don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stafford on first down.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And they'll give him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Yeah, he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. Kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position. He loved to play defense.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Ashawn Robinson there on the shot.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8.
The big part of a middle linebacker job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. For the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 of the 4. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. What a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Now a first down throw. Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, force the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He's trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense on third down today, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 36. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's been a go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
61 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey.
Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So a big hit coming for Robbie Gould. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Gould is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The LA offense ready for this next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They come up on a 2nd down now, a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down, and this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now it's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Stafford.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle it for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Get him go.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's take a look at their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
That one complete to Skoranek. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert
6, and a conversion there as well on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked to the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it didn't complete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They'll look to throw.
It's hit, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
But that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Gay is on for the point after. And they have got the lead. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes out. His head is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the ball. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through. A pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.